You're watching Arizona 5.
Tonight on News 5, a flight to look for a new plane ends in a pre-dawn crash in the desert. 5 people are injured.
Also tonight, there's a new game being played in town. It's called the safety game. We'll tell you what its purpose is. And first on News 5, hints of possible action against Libya. Turley, Roger Downey, John Brixton, Stu Tracy. For Monday, this is News 5.
Good evening.
Linda Turley, Roger Downey, John Brixton, Stu Tracy. For Thursday, this is News 5.
Good evening. A 4.5-hour search for 2 armed robbery suspects.
Good evening. It's 18 minutes past the hour. The polls have been closed officially for 78 minutes.
That's our top story tonight on News 5. Now, Arizona's first primetime newscast, News 5 at 9:30 with Linda Turley and Roger Downey.
Good evening. Governor Meekum has a date Monday morning with the House Impeachment Committee.
You're watching KPHO TV5, Phoenix.
This is Arizona's first primetime news. News 5 at 9 with Linda Turley, Roger Downey, Stu Tracy, and John Brixton.
You're watching KPHO Phoenix.
Now, your Midday News 5 with Roger Downey and Stu Tracy.
He was kidnapped, held at gunpoint, and then managed to escape. Good morning, I'm Roger Downey.
Closed captioning on the 9 o'clock news is brought to you by Motorola. Investing in the community is part of our business.
You're watching Arizona 5. Karen Carnes, Fred Powers. This is the 9 o'clock news.
Crimes are more and more violent, and I hate what I see, what people do to each other.
Are hate crimes on the rise here in the Valley? The answer may shock you.
Brian Lindsay was killed at work. Could anything have been done to save his life?
And a Mesa police officer is on the other side of the law.
But first tonight, we have some sad news to pass along to
You're watching Arizona 5. Kelly Taft, Ron Merritt. This is the 9 o'clock news.
And now that they're arrested, what do you think should happen to them?
This is the Arizona 5-Minute News.
Good evening, I'm Karen Carnes. Topping our 5-minute news tonight.
This is Arizona 5 News at 6.
Welcome to Arizona 5 News. I'm Bill Baer.
And I'm Carol Cavazos.
Local, live, late breaking. This is Arizona 5 News at 6.
The Valley plays a major role in the future of space travel.
The cleanup continues after powerful winds bring down power lines in Scottsdale.
And millions of tires continue to burn, sending thick smoke into the sky.
More on those stories in just a moment.
Local, live, late breaking. This is Arizona 5 News at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Carol Cavazos.
And I'm Jay Allen.
Welcome home, Arizona, to KPHO. This is CBS 5 News Daybreak.
Going shopping for a mini van?
You're watching CBS 5 News with Lori Raymond, Brent Kennett, Roger Downey, and Ron Merritt. Welcome home, Arizona, to CBS 5 News Daybreak. Welcome home, Arizona, to KPHO. This is CBS 5 News Midday.
This 6'10" pitcher makes the Valley his home in the offseason.
You're watching CBS 5 News with Roger Downey, June Thompson, and Ron Merritt. Welcome home, Arizona, to CBS 5 News Midday. Welcome home, Arizona, to KPHO. This is CBS 5 News at 5.
Well, as always, shots are the only way to protect you.
You're watching CBS 5 News with Jay Allen, June Thompson, and Steve Teeling. Welcome home, Arizona, to CBS 5 News at 5. Welcome home, Arizona, to KPHO. This is CBS 5 News at 6.
In this Peoria home, police thought they found 2 dead bodies.
You're watching CBS 5 News with Jay Allen, Carol Cavazos, Steve Teeling, and Chris Carraggio. Welcome home, Arizona, to CBS 5 News at 6. Welcome home, Arizona, to KPHO. This is CBS 5 News at 10.
No, he had no weapon. He had no weapon whatsoever.
This is KPHO TV5 Morning News. Welcome home, Arizona. This is KPHO TV5 News Midday.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Patricia DeRoss.
And I'm Doug Bell. Thanks for joining us.
This is KPHO TV5 News at noon. Welcome home, Arizona. This is KPHO TV5 News at 6. Be in the know with KPHO. This is TV5 News at 10.
Happy New Year. I'm Kerry Pfeffer. Diana has the night off.
This is News 5 with Christina Wofford and Ted Coppy. News 5, your Valley News station. This is News 5 with Catherine Anaya and Ted Coppy. News 5, your Valley News station.
Well,
live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News at 6:30 starts right now.
Good evening. I'm Diana Sullivan.
And I'm Jason Berry, in for Catherine Anaya.
Live, late-breaking, investigative. This is the Valley's only live 6:30 newscast. CBS 5 News at 6:30. Live, late-breaking, investigative. Right now on CBS 5 News.
Late breaking news for you right now. A situation forming in the Valley that needs a lot of definitive answers immediately.
Live, late-breaking, investigative with Diana Sullivan and John Dupree. This is CBS 5 News. Live, late-breaking, investigative. This is CBS 5 Morning News. Live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News at noon starts right now. Live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News at 5 starts right now.
And right now, a lot of questions over the...
Live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News at 5:30 starts right now.
good evening. Glad you're joining us. I'm Christina Walford.
Live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News at 6:30 starts right now.
Good evening. We begin tonight at 6:30.
This is the Valley's only live 6:30 newscast. CBS 5 News at 6:30 with Kent Dana, Catherine Anaya, and weather with Chief Meteorologist Mike Harvey. Live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News. This is the Valley's only live 6:30 newscast. CBS 5 News at 6:30 with Kent Dana, Catherine Anaya. Weather with Chief Meteorologist Sean McLaughlin. Live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News. This is CBS 5 News at 6:30. Live, late-breaking, investigative. CBS 5 News at 10 starts right now.
We are on the weather watch tonight. Dark clouds pushed in from the north, bringing wind and a little blowing dust. And after the sun set, lightning lit up the sky in the East Valley, while rain soaked the dry ground. Good evening. Glad you're joining us. I'm Christina Walford. We have team coverage of tonight's storms.
This is CBS 5 News with Kent Dana, Catherine Anaya, weather with chief meteorologist Mike Harvey, and sports with Chris Caraggio. Live, late-breaking, investigative, CBS 5 News. This is CBS 5 News with Christina Wofford. Weather with meteorologist Bob Jeswold. And sports with Gary Cruz. Live, late-breaking, investigative, CBS 5 News. Live, late-breaking, investigative. You're watching CBS 5 News.
You're starting smart with the best conversation in the Valley. CBS 5 Morning News.
6:23, ladies and gentlemen, it is...
You're starting smart with CBS 5 Morning News.
This is CBS 5 News.
Well, most parents know the internet is a haven for child.
This is CBS 5 News in HD. This is CBS 5 News in HD. This is CBS 5 News, telling it like it is.
This is CBS 5 News, telling it like it is.
Good morning, I'm Katrina Arroyos. It's 8:54.
You're watching CBS 5 News, telling it like it is. CBS 5 News, taking action for you, getting results, telling it like it is.
Welcome back to CBS 5 News.
You're starting smart with CBS 5 Morning News.
Good morning, everyone. It is 4:30. You're taking a live look at a great museum you can check out as we warm up to Arizona Bike Week. That's live at Buddy Stubbs, a great Harley museum up in right off of Cave Creek in North Phoenix. We'll talk more about that here in just a moment. Also this morning, the Valley Mother is thanking a neighbor for...
Wake up, Arizona. Let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, waking up my day to make it feel alright. Wake up, Arizona. Don't you know I'm ready for whatever comes my way. I'm waking up my day. Wake up, Arizona.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for choosing CBS 5. It is August 28th, and it is Friday. Strong winds leave behind a big mess across the valley. Will we see more of the same today? Ian's going to tell us in our first forecast. That's straight ahead. I think he lost his voice.
Yeah, he's not going to be talking much today. North Carolina Tar Heels bring up another national championship. We'll take you live to Glendale for all the highlights from the big game.
Also, a Valley family gets their RV back after it was stolen, but what they found inside is really grossing them out. We've got the pictures and the details coming up.
This is CBS 5 News.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Yetta Gibson. Thanks for joining us here at noon.
This is CBS 5 News, telling it like it is.
Two people trapped in a bathroom as their home went up in flames. What one of them did next saved both their lives.
Watching CBS 5 News, asking tough questions, getting you answers, telling it like it is. Right now, only on 5, why one of Joe Arpaio's former right-hand men is calling out the sheriff.
Do you still support the sheriff?
I do, but I don't know for how long.
Then, a viral video sparking heated debate on your rights when crossing the border. Plus, the powerful new ad campaign to make you think twice before you text and drive.
But first, exclusive pictures of bruises all over a boy's arm and back.
It's 6:30. The news is now.
One state wants to make it a crime to record police on your cell phone. Could Arizona be next?
Then meet a young Valley teen and science genius, how her work is already changing the world.
Plus, ASU basketball coach Sendick fired. Who they're looking at as possible replacements.
Relief, yes, but this is bittersweet.
Tonight on CBS 5 News, students baking on school buses. No AC in this heat. Why the district says this isn't something they can just fix.
Plus, young workers are flocking to Tempe, boosting their economy. 5 investigates what they are doing right and the lessons Phoenix can learn.
And would you pick a movie theater based on security? The extra precaution being attempted by only one Valley theater.
Well, you could be sent to jail if you leave your kids inside a hot car because it's obviously dangerous.
There were images that were recorded of his wife and children in various stages of undress, grooming themselves, doing things that people do in bathrooms and in bedrooms.
Hidden cameras and a DVR behind an air vent.
Live from CBS 5, breaking news.
We begin with breaking news tonight, right now out of Litchfield Park.
We're going to kick
Let's
it
take
deep
you
and make them
straight
return
out to
it.
Bruce Arians, who is talking about the Cardinals win tonight.
Kick off cover team of game ball for that. That turned the whole game around, I thought.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
First at noon, a little less than 2 weeks left of December.
I felt. Right now at 5:30, an off-duty Valley firefighter.
There's somebody.
Right now at 6:30, candidate controversy in the Valley. Did an independent cheat his way onto the ballot?
Exclusive video in the first 10 minutes showing the moments leading up to an officer-involved shooting that played out on Phoenix streets today.
And there's no wall at the boundary. It's just a 4-strand barbed wire cattle fence for 25 miles.
That Arizona rancher had a Border Patrol agent shot on his land, and tonight he says he's not surprised. Thanks for joining us tonight. We have new exclusive video showing the moment a Phoenix police officer opened fire on this suspect.
Right now in the first 10 minutes, gruesome new details about a man who was attacked with a hammer inside a supermarket.
A heartbreaker for Cardinals fans. We are live in Glendale, Arizona on the great lawn of State Farm Stadium.
I'm asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000.
Now at 10 o'clock, after President Trump signed the pandemic stimulus bill into law, lawmakers in the House approve an increase of direct payments to $2,000. How soon the Senate could take it up. Plus, it's going to be a new year by the end of the week. The changes in celebrations happening all around Arizona. We are going to get to those stories, but first we do want to start with breaking news tonight.
Arizona favorites, KPHO TV5, Phoenix.